So the Jubilee teams then, the surviving members coming out here to be introduced to the crowd. And the match, of course, all those years ago, played in the Polo grounds, better known as a baseball venue. And the stadium was used in 1947 for that great game, which, of course, John Wilson and company won. And John coming back out here just behind signal leader of the Artane Boys band. Simon Dignan there as well, Tony Tighe, Mick Higgins rather there as well, Columba McDyer, Joe Stafford, Peter Donoghue, Brendan Kelly, Owen Rowe McGovern, who's a sub and has come back here from New Jersey for this. And just in behind them then, coming into picture, the surviving Kerry players. Dinny Lyne played at right full-back that day, Bill Casey was centre half-back, Eddie Walsh left half-back, Eddie Dowling one of the midfielders, Teddy O'Sullivan, who was right half-forward, Dan Kavanagh centre half-forward, Bat Garvey left half-forward, Frank O'Keefe, who was right full-forward, Mick Finucane, who went in as a sub during the final. They're being introduced now by Mick Dunn.
John Wilson was the right half-back. Simon Dignan was the left half-back.
That's Simon Dignan there.
Tony Tighe at right half-forward.
And here's Tony Tighe.
Mick Higgins, the centre half-forward.
And the great Mick Higgins, centre half-forward.
Columba McDyer was the left half-forward. Joe Stafford, right full-forward. Peter Donoghue was the full-forward. Brendan Kelly was the sub-goalie in New York. Owen Rowe McGovern, who was a sub, isn't able to get over from New Jersey today. Father James Dignan was also on that year's panel. And Father Dan Danaher can't get away from his parish in England, and he's represented by his brother Pat.
So they're the surviving members of the Callan team.
Players next, beginning with their captain, Dinny Lyne. He played at right fullback.
So the turn of Dinny Lyne.
Bill Casey was the centre halfback.
What a great name for
Eddie
the
Walsh
fans, Bill
was
Casey.
the left halfback. Eddie Dowling, one of the midfielders. Teddy Sullivan, right half forward. Dan Kavanagh, centre half forward. Bat Garvey was left half forward. Frank O'Keefe, right full forward. Mick Finucane went on as a sub during the final. William Brody O'Donnell also came on as a sub. And Sean Keane, another of the subs, joins us from Florida today.
Surviving members of the Star-Spangled final of
The cordial
50 years
we
ago.
also remember the deceased members from those teams, and they are represented by members of their families. From the Cavan team, those sadly no longer with us, were Val Gannon. He was the goalkeeper. Will Doonan played at right half-back. Ryan O'Reilly was the full-back. Paddy Smith, the left full-back. John Joe O'Reilly was the captain. P.J. Duke was one of the midfielders. And Phil Gunnar Brady was the other midfielder.
All the various representatives of both teams, Cavan and Kerry.
Terry Sheridan was also in the panel. Julian Tiernan was among the subs. John Joe Cassidy was another reserve. And Big Tom O'Reilly also was in New York. And Edwin Carlin completed the panel. And the Kerry players who are no longer standing with us, Dan O'Keefe was their famous goalkeeper. Joe Cavan, the great fullback. Paddy Brosnan was left full-back. Jackie Ryan was right half-back. Teddy O'Connor was at midfield. And Tom Giga O'Connor played at full forward. Paddy Kennedy was left full forward. Tim Brosnan was called in during that final. Gerald Cheeman also went in as a replacement. Tom Long was in the subs. And Gerald O'Sullivan was also on the substitute bench for Kerry. So once again, a cordial, let's acclaim the men who played in that historic All-Ireland final in the Polo.
So a proud moment then for all those surviving members, John Wilson, and down through the line, including Mick Higgins, who of course is an uncle of Martin O'Connell from Meath. And Martin, I know, is in hospital at the moment, recovering from a back operation. And let's wish him well. And the Polo Grounds, of course, no longer a sports venue. It very much now is a concrete skyscraper, as it were. 4 30-storey apartment buildings rest now where the Polo Grounds once was, and where the game, of course, took place 50 years ago. And of course, the two teams representing the same two counties will meet again on, well, just about 3 weeks' time, and that's a match you'll be able to see live with us here on this channel from Downing Stadium in New York, the 18th of October, for the latest meeting of Cavan and Kerry. So led by John Wilson, former Taoiseach, off they go. Good to see so many of them back here in Croke Park. Official attendance at the Polo Grounds that afternoon, by the way, was 25,816. Gate receipts of £2,247. By today's standards, you'd wonder what that would fetch. Well, they've had a very good day here at Croke Park. They were wined and dined beforehand. And that young guy in there is also having a pretty decent day for himself. The Mayo fans are up there on Hill 16, and it is packed. And there are close to 65,000 people inside here in Croke Park at present, and the final is still 25 minutes away. And let's go back now to our panel, and back to Michael.
Yes, also for Mayo to win.